Alright, so we're here at the Beachlands training facility for the annual Senior Bowl Camp. This camp allows players from high school and community programs across BC to work with some of the best coaches in high school, community, and junior teams. So basically, for the camp, it's 4 days of camp. There's 7 practices, and there's also one day where they get to work with some of the Beachlands players. And at the very end of the Senior Bowl camp, they get a chance to have an inter-squad game as well. So I have some questions for you, Lucas. So the first question is, what are your thoughts of the Senior Bowl camp this week?
It's been a really fun week. I've played mostly receiver for Team BC, and so switching over to defensive back for university, it's been good. The coaches have been really great. I learned a lot of new stuff, and the experience is just great meeting you guys.
Right, and what's like working with some of the junior coaches?
Well, the junior coaches are really good. Every one of them has like so much knowledge. They know a lot about the game, and it really helped out. Every coach has something different to say, so if you put everything together, you make it a lot better player.
Right, and last question, what is your one highlight from the Senior Bowl?
A highlight would probably just be meeting a whole bunch of new players, some of the best guys in BC, and it's just been a great.
Right, so I have a couple of questions for you. So the first question is, what are your thoughts on the Senior Bowl camp this week?
Senior Bowl has been really fun. Everyone's really competitive, and you can tell that they're the best at their position. So it has a lot of battles, but it's a good time.
Thanks. And what's it like working with some of the junior coaches from across the province?
The junior coaches, they're really knowledgeable. They've helped a lot in just a few days. I've already got better technique. I know a lot of the kids have too, and it really helps you just move forward as a player.
Okay, and last question. What is one of the highlights from the week, from the camp?
I think just making new friends and hanging out. It's a great time. Everyone's friendly, like off the field and on the field. It's a little more intense, but everyone's still out there having a good time.
So I have a couple questions for you.
Okay.
So the first question is, what are your thoughts on this week and how it went?
So far this week has been a great learning experience, especially just working. Everybody's all motivated together. We motivate each other, and working with some of the best players in the province is definitely a good experience. And all the coaches that are here have a lot of knowledge to share with us as well.
Right, so I'm kind of like going further on the topic. What's it like working with some of the junior coaches from across the province?
Oh, it's great. They each bring a different aspect of the game. That they all have experience and lots of years of experience in the league, whether it be university or teaching the CFL. They all bring it to the table for us, and it's good to be taught at this level at this age.
Right, awesome. And last question, what's one of the highlights from the Senior Bowl?
Highlights of the Senior Bowl. Pretty much every day just going one-on-ones against the receivers. It's I get better and better every day, so I can't really pinpoint the exact moment, but just getting better every day.
Can you tell me a little bit about your Senior Bowl experience this week?
It's been a good experience. It's worth the money coming out here. It's hard work though, but you kind of gain a lot of knowledge about your positions and everything, and it's great coaching out here, so it's well worth the experience, as well as the food's pretty good too. But if the weather's nice, you'll probably have a better time because it's kind of chilly.
It's true. Right, so, and I'm asking another question. So, what's like working with some of the junior coaches from across the province?
It's pretty fun. Like, they're really tough on you and stuff. They definitely know what they're doing because they're teaching at higher levels and stuff, so you get lots of good tips, good pointers. Like I said, they're pretty tough on you, but at the end of the day, they treat you like they're your friend and everything like that. Like, they're really nice people. You just like what you want to do is just really pay attention to what they're saying to you. You can learn a lot from them because they know their stuff.
Nice. And so for both of you guys, what's one highlight from the Senior Bowl camp? So maybe do you want to go first?
Highlight is probably when we're doing full team stuff or skellies, so it's like an actual game situation.
Okay.
And so it's just more realistic like that. I don't really like doing the footwork drills because those are pretty tedious and boring, but you gotta do what you gotta do to get better. But I just like the actual team, game situation and stuff. And Oklahoma drill is fun because you get nice good contact in there and everything, but kind of hurt myself. but it's still good.
Great. And yourself?
My highlights would be making some pretty good hits on the receivers after they catch the ball or something, or knocking the ball down. I do like the contact drills, not so much the footwork stuff, but I like the full team practices because it really gives you an idea of what's gonna happen in the game and stuff. I also just like the one-on-ones because it's just you and the man you're covering. It's you and him going all out against each other. And that's what I like. One-on-one competition.
Right. So I have a couple questions for you, Brad. So the first question is, I know it's your first Senior Bowl. So
Yeah.
what has the experience been like for you?
It's been fantastic, you know, working with all these young kids and all these different personalities with the coaches. It's been a great experience from the standpoint of just learning some new tricks and new things from the other coaches, and you know, having the positive attitude with these players who are willing and excited to play football and move on with the game.
Nice. And I know that during the junior season, you play against all the other coaches.
Yes.
So, but what's it like actually playing, or like kind of not playing, but coaching alongside those other coaches?
It's great. You know, this, like I said, this is my first year in the league, and we're you know, just getting to know some of the coaches. I've been involved in junior football as a coach for a while now, but not necessarily as a head coach. So I haven't really had a chance to meet or talk to any of these guys, and you know, getting to know them and understanding where they're coming from, and I think we'll eventually make our league stronger, and you know, be a benefit to the entire league.
Thanks. And last question, what is one of the highlights from this week?
One of the highlights. Well, I
Yes.
guess you know, there's lots of highlights. Big highlight of the kids, right? Because
Right.
I mean, that's why we're here. We want to make sure that we can you know, pass along some of the you know, things that we've learned over the years, and you know, they've really bought into learning from us and expanding their game and making themselves better. So that's a big highlight.
So Shane, I have a couple of questions for you. So the first question is, what are your thoughts on the Senior Bowl this week, and what was the experience like for you?
Oh, it's been great. The kids have been awesome. I'm the head coach for the black team, and the kids are enthusiastic. We're flying around, and it's just been a great experience for the kids to come together and bond and compete with one another.
Thanks. And is it your first year at the Senior Bowl?
No, it's my second year here, and
Okay.
last year I came late. I had some commitments in Kelowna, but this year I've been here the full time, and it's been awesome.
Right. And I know that during the junior season, you kind of work against all the other coaches, right? Because you know everyone wants to win.
Yeah.
At the end, but what's it like actually working with them during the camp?
Oh, these coaches are great, from Coach Erdman to Coach, Jeff Elmoda. You know, these coaches are out here competing and having fun. We're all here for the same cause, and let's get these kids better and give them a chance to future their education and their future playing football.
Thanks. And last question, if you could pick one of the highlights from the week, what would it be? Like, is there any highlights that you can think of?
The fact we're out here today with Seni and having him drop and going into coverage, and a defensive lineman going into coverage and having fun with it. And just the kids are excited, and just their enthusiasm, it rubs off on everybody.
So I know it's your first year coaching at the Senior Bowl, but what's your experience been like so far?
This was something that the Alumni Association sent an email out sometime last weekend and asked for volunteers to come here. And I thought I'd come for the first day just to see what it was like, and I really enjoyed it the first day, so I decided to go 100%. I come here every day this week. Has been great. Yeah, fabulous.
That's great. And I guess how does it feel to be kind of coming back to like your old training grounds and helping out these kids?
This has been a really good experience, actually. I was at one of these camps back in 1971, so that was when Kel Murphy was a coach, and at that time the Lions were coaching the clinic, and it was just great coming back here. My last year here, or my last year in the CFL, I actually was at this facility, and basically so it brings back lots of good memories.
Great. And last question is, what is one of your highlights from the Senior Bowl?
Well, I really enjoyed yesterday afternoon when some of the Lions players, the active Lions players came out. Adam Bighill was out, and so I was helping out with the linebackers this week, and so he came over, and it was pretty exciting because the kids were really excited about it. So really enjoyed that yesterday. Yeah.
Great. And any other comments you might have?
Well, I just got to say it's been a great week for me. It's been very enjoyable. It's one of the best coaching staffs I've ever seen around for high school kids. They had a really good experience. All these assistant coaches here were just fabulous, and they got some great guys in there really coaching all these different positions. And it's just been a great week for me just to watch these guys, because over the years you sort of lose sort of contact with some of these guys. So I was able to meet some new people and from all these junior football programs and all these coaches, and really good guys. Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Great. Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.